What's up, guys? Welcome back to Unpolished Thoughts
Podcast.
We are your fucking hosts. I am Ashanti Capri.
And I'm Tara Lee.
And we have some guests today, some special guests actually. They're special. They're special. Very special. They're special. They go by the name of, I'm just going to let y'all introduce yourselves.
Yeah. Well, my name is Jay, 1/4 of Khemistry.
My name is Terrell O'Neal. I guess number 2 in Khemistry.
So we're going to keep it going. I'm singing, you know what I'm saying? Part 3 on the 4.
Yo, what's going on? My name is Mike Rich, and I complete Khemistry.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, we actually did a video for them, a couple weeks ago, and it was a really nice song. So make sure y'all check that out.
Fall back.
Streaming
YouTube.
right now.
Go get that. You need that.
And if y'all didn't catch it, they go by the name of Khemistry.
Yeah.
Big K.
Big K.
What a K. What a big K. Big K. So just before we even get started, well, let's just go by the topic right now. So this topic is Shit's Weird Part 2. Y'all know if y'all watched our first episode, which was Shit's Weird Part 1. This is Part 2. Got a few guys on here, which, they can tell us their little POV of everything, because we hear a lot that we talk our shit and we can't speak for men, all this and all this. So we got four different men here today.
We gonna try to shut up today.
Let's see what's going on with this. Before we dig deep into it, let's get about y'all. Let's get on y'all a little bit. You guys go by the name of Khemistry, right? Have y'all always? Wait, how long y'all been together?
2.5 years. Yeah, 2.5 years.
Not that long. Yeah, that's fresh.
So how did y'all meet, come about?
Man, different musical facets coming together. We all started off doing a tribute. We were going to do a tribute for a particular show in the city. We got together, practiced, and no pun intended, it was chemistry. So from there, we've been doing shows ever since, been in a couple of movies, doing songs, just
Motion.
Just enjoying life, being a R&B artist, man.
And I like that you said y'all got together and it was just chemistry.
It was.
Yeah.
And that's a dope name too.
Yeah, that's really how we came up with the name. Like, we was trying to find one, because and honestly, it's like Jay was saying, like we came together to do a tribute because we were all solo artists. So it was like, man, let's just do a show, showing Boys and Men Drew Hill people love.
Right.
And during the practices, things just started going viral. So at that point, we were like, if it's working.
Yeah. And it's crazy that y'all been together for that long. I mean, y'all harmony is amazing, by the way. So y'all just kind of fit, and I'm so proud of y'all.
It is crazy because y'all were total strangers, right? Y'all were like literally strangers.
Y'all, like me and T.O., we've been singing.
Wait, which one? Who T.O.?
Terrell O'Neal.
Oh, okay.
T.O.
Oh, the smooth one, the one that be doing the most with the dancing and shit.
Yeah.
You the extra one. You the extra one.
Nah, man, it's definitely you. But I've been singing with him over 10 years.
Oh, wow.
I've known Jay probably 4 years now.
4 years.
Probably singing probably 3, 2. But we was all singing together on different shows. Like, we were on the same shows, just singing solo.
We were all solo artists.
We've been in plenty of groups together. This our 3rd group together.
Damn tense.
We've been sitting together for a long, long time, man. So,
Y'all been singing since y'all was like little kids?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Do y'all feel comfortable like giving like a whoop real quick, or y'all scared?
Scared of what?
I mean, just open up with a little something. Let them know what y'all
They
with.
good at that.
Just do a little
bit.
a little blue blue.
So you want me to get started?
Like, come on, let them hear.
Yeah, alright. I'll do it like this. It's been a while since you've been gone, and that's too long, so come back home. Can't live without you, so I'll cry for you.
Do anything that I can to feel the touch from your hand.
Sorry that I want you. They were what I do. You're everything I do.
Oh yeah.
Do what you want me to. I would do anything. get on my knees for you. What else is there to do? I don't know, but I'll cry. I will cry for you, lady, tonight. Sometimes my pillow gets so wet with tears. I don't ever want to call my own. I want you back, baby.
We'll cry for you.
Well.
Tonight.
Oh, okay. Y'all gave us more than a little snip. Yeah.
Y'all go listen to them.
Love it.
They are awesome.
Again, they go. What's you guys' Instagram name? What's your Instagram name? It's just Khemistry, right?
Khemistry music page with a K.
Go follow.
Go get that.
Hurry up.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, don't matter. Khemistry music page.
Our individuals,
YouTube.
we on there too.
If you go to that page, you'll see our individual page if you like the way one of them looks.
You know what?
He said y'all up.
I'm just
He
saying,
said
it's
y'all
in the bio just in case, you know what I'm saying? You like the way one of the brothers look, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know
We bring
what?
back grown men, you know what I'm saying?
They grown.
They said they bring my grown man. Grown man.
Oh, y'all about to find out.
Y'all so grown.
Don't start. You starting already. Well, you know what? Since you said, y'all got y'all individual, names in the bio. Before we get into, we don't want to step on your toe. Y'all all in relationships, correct?
No.
Oh no. Wait, are you in a relationship? For music? Oh.
For the moment, we are focusing on music.
That's everybody.
That's our
Okay.
goal.
Sing it for us.
Okay, so I think they mean everybody see you.
Well, no, what we mean is that Khemistry as a whole is focusing on music, and our personal relationships really ain't out there in the public like that. So we might be single, we might not be. You never know.
You gotta find out.
It's really none of y'all business.
What? Oh, okay. He was
If
on
we
his shit
grown, we
already.
grown, so
He
we
was-
determined.
See,
We are grown, we
see.
grown.
That be these slick men out here giving them responses like that.
Well,
Them be the ones you gotta watch out for.
This is the job, you know
Giving
what I'm saying?
responses like that.
Hey, no, listen. I would like,
Yeah, it is. It is.
Hey, but listen, but Mike Rich and Michael are two different people.
Come on, then straight up.
So right now you talking to Mike. Right now I'm an artist.
Come on, then.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a very private person, so you wouldn't know if I'm dating or not.
Oh, I mean, okay.
You know, that would be something that I would tell you if you was
Man,
trying
you
to
wanna
talk.
take it,
But
then.
if you're not, then you know what I'm saying. Really, is that
So so if that's the case, then you sure we can ask what we want to ask?
you
Because
can ask
again,
whatever you want to ask.
okay, so answer them then. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
If you got a question, I got to answer.
let's get. Oh, look.
Content.
Look. This is the one that say he gonna come for us.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. This is him.
I'm keeping you on your toes. If you got a question, I'm gonna give you an answer.
Oh, okay, ladies. Well, there you go. He's a mystery man. He's the mystery
Great
man.
podcast already.
He is the mystery man. So them be the ones where you're out, they trying to talk to you, do all this, do all that, but then they at night they ignore you. Cause they low key got somebody, but they ain't trying to tell you they got somebody. That's the mystery man.
Okay, how about this?
That's
If
the
you got
mystery man.
ignored, was your mouthpiece really talk about something? Like, if I ignored you, then your conversation didn't keep my attention.
If you didn't catch on, I said them the ones that talk to you and then ignore you at night. So if I'm talking to you the next day, obviously it's something there for you to keep conversing with me, right?
I ain't gonna talk to you no more. If I,
No, see, no, that's that slick shit. That's that slick shit. Watch out for him, ladies.
Yeah.
Watch out for him.
Hey, ladies.
And then listen to him over there.
Segue over here.
I'm trying to tell you. And again, this episode's called Shit's Weird.
Okay, so
That's-
what turns y'all off about a woman?
And see, she going straight to
I just
it.
want to know.
Look.
Communication.
No communication. Yeah, no loyalty.
Conversation.
You
You gotta have it.
switch up out of nowhere.
That's it.
That's so crazy because I feel like that's the men nowadays.
Just
The man.
That switch up out of nowhere.
Switch
Like,
it up, man. That shit.
Turn off, saying what would be
No, people switch about it.
what would be a turn off for you?
I mean, for me, turn off is always like if somebody doing too much. I'm a chill person, so like I don't need nobody that's trying to be seen all the time. I don't need nobody that's trying to make reasons to get attention and stuff like that. Like just be chill. Naturally, if you doing you gonna get the attention, and you ain't got to really fight for it.
And stop wearing bunnies. I'm tired of seeing y'all wearing bunnies.
Shit.
So that's when you go to the store, you want to be presentable.
That shit is for
Man,
asshole
bunnies.
here. That is not for outside.
I agree. I agree on that because I don't like bunnies. Yeah, I'm never. I don't like it.
For me, a turnoff would be lack of depth, like lack of
Just
being
simple,
able to
shallow.
yeah, like don't what you doing me to death. You like be able to hold
Right.
that conversation. Yeah, be able to, you know what I'm saying, and whether it's a interesting conversation, whether it's fun, whether it's educational, whether it's anything, just be able to you know, have an educated mind of conversation.
Yeah,
Being super friendly. Being super friendly.
Oh, thank you for saying that because that's what I don't like about men. I don't like a man that's friendly like that. I like mine stuck up. Thank you. It feels good. That feels good hearing that from a guy. Like, oh my god.
See, that's what we married because I ain't gonna lie, I'm super friendly with them. I don't mind it.
Soon people gonna get on that drink.
I don't.
Yeah, y'all get a little too
I don't mind a
friendly.
super friendly.
You gotta know their limits. You gotta know their limits and get yourself, you know what I'm saying, get right.
Agree. I agree.
I mean, I just think there's people that just really super friendly. I mean, I'm one of them people, so I mean, it don't bother me as much.
I mean, I feel like there's a difference between being friendly and being disrespectful.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can be
a
an open, you know what I'm saying, an open person that talks to people and, you know, the people naturally linger to without being disrespectful to
But they
you.
go with the
But-
say, Mike.
There still has to be boundaries.
No,
Thank you.
facts.
Thank you for saying that because I said it too.
Yeah.
Some guys so friendly that they're forgetting that. Damn, you doing a little too much.
Exactly.
Why?
Yeah, you there
gonna
with just
Johnny
for
the
your
Navy.
lady.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
You know, you gonna talk to my girl and hug her and don't even acknowledge I'm here. There's no boundaries.
No, he
Right.
spoke to her. I mean, he spoke to him. He shook his hand, but he act like Jonathan act like he didn't want to speak to him. But they tried to like clip out that little part, but he didn't speak to
But
him.
the perception is everything.
Right,
You know, the
right.
consumer's only gonna get so much of that clip and what we take away from
Facts.
that.
Right.
Yeah, you ain't gotta
Right.
pick the girl up.
That was too much.
So in
He's
this
a nice guy.
in this generation, do you feel like more women are beggars?
Beggars?
Yes.
No more women get
Because
to
a
the
lot of
money. They
women.
get to the money now.
No, what I'm saying, a lot of women won't talk to you unless you dishing out money. I'm just saying.
Okay, you mean like that?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
I think
that.
it's 50-50 though.
I feel like you have to be
I think
a
it's
personal rent payer nowadays in order to.
I don't know, fool. It's different.
I feel like that's the caliber of woman that you're talking to. That's the women that you're attracted. That's the image that you're putting out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you are what you attract. So if you running into gold diggers, if you running to ones that pretty much you gotta pay to play,
You in a strip club.
then that's the type of image that you putting out. That's the type of stuff that you post. That's the type of things that you talk about. That's the type of image that you put out there.
But you know, it makes me question myself because like you hear that a lot. You are what you attract. But it's like I'm independent, like loyal, like the sweet. I'm just like the sweetest person ever, and I will do anything for anybody. And I do so much on my own, literally so much on my own. So it's like every time we have, you know, social media have these debates on 50-50, I be like, shit, I don't care about going 50-50. That shit gonna help me out. Like what? Like I don't care about that. Like I'm cool with putting in work and doing something. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got a choice.
Right. So you have these women.
Yeah.
Life is
Yeah,
short.
different. Life's hard.
Listen,
Life is
Yeah,
hard.
that's another thing that's weird.
I mean, let's just keep it but a buck, and I'm talking as a black man. You know what I'm saying? People might have kids, they might not have kids, but for I hear a lot that these men ain't like they granddaddies. You know what I'm saying? They don't provide like they granddaddies. But the men role hasn't changed. These men are working the same jobs that their granddaddies did. They're just not paying as much. The economy's higher.
Right.
You can't raise a family on that one income the way that you could in 1960. No. So it's not that the men have changed; it's that the economy has gotten so high.
Is the women still cooking?
Yes, but a lot of times they can't because they gotta work too, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
Like,
facts.
We
they
gotta do
work too.
everything that the men do.
You know
Plus
what I'm
some.
saying? Which
Plus,
why the
if
man
you
should
got
be doing
kids.
the same thing that the woman's doing. That's why I don't
Yeah.
mind washing dishes. I don't mind washing
Okay, thank you for
that.
I don't mind taking care of the baby because we're splitting. Now that doesn't make me any less of a man either, though.
Right.
Because sometimes
I agree. I agree with you to a certain extent though, because like there are like plenty of men in this era that's a little more feminine now as well.
What does that mean?
Like,
Please,
yeah,
please.
so you know that they're a little more feminine. Like you get it was like, okay, like you said, the pay. It's different now and then or whatnot. So you have so many women now that the roles of males are changing just because the decrease of money or whatnot. So you have these women out here hustling, doing all this, doing all that. So that shit make us more masculine. So it make us more masculine. So then when we get to a point where we actually meet a guy and then we're on our shit doing this and doing that, and it's certain shit that we're looking for or we want, then we got it. I'm like, why you ain't doing it? Why you can't do that for me? Or why I gotta be the one that's always gotta provide this? Why I gotta be the one that always doing this? Why can't you just do this? Why can't you just do that? For one, that's what a man's supposed to do. Get me wrong, I'm okay with doing that too, because at this point I have gotten to the point where I've become so masculine, so I do this shit anyways, regardless.
So let me ask
but it's still what I'm yes, submissive to the right man. If he's doing what he's supposed to do as a man, then I will be submissive.
For sure. That's real.
How would you feel about making more money than a man?
I don't feel like nothing's wrong. I wouldn't throw it in his face. I wouldn't make him feel any less of a man.
A lot of men, I feel like get intimidated by that.
But
as they should. I feel like as you should.
So
think about
looking
it.
to the man to be a provider that he's supposed to be, or he is, right? Okay, if you made more money than him and you were the provision of the house, would you have a problem with that? Even if he's on his shit, he's not at your level yet.
But he's still on his shit.
No, because I know he's still doing what he can. And then I know that, for one, if I'm with him anyways, I know there's potential is there. I know that he ain't comfortable in the position he's in at the moment.
Because let's talk about...
You got these men that's comfortable. That's okay with allowing these women to do that.
Real.
Let's talk about...
Is there a time limit though? Is there a time limit? Because you can say...
It all boils down to you have to know your person. You have to know who you're dealing with.
Definitely. Yeah, absolutely. That's why you right.
Because I think a lot of women take that word
submissive.
Yes, submissive, and they tie it to just the finance side. When we think about a relationship and actual roles, right? So let's just say me and you bought a house. Right. Me and you bought it together. You make more money than me, but me and you bought this house, right?
Right.
And then there's a situation that happened to where we could lose this house. And I have one idea and you have another one. But because you're the breadwinner, you're like, nah, we're gonna go with my choice. And we end up losing that house. Your daddy gonna call me. Your friend's gonna call me. It's gonna be, how did you let them lose that house? Not you. That still falls
in a two-person union.
Yeah. On the man. I gotta answer that question. So as a man, you gotta trust me to follow my own sword.
Right.
Because it's gonna fall on me anyway.
And that's why
that's what submissive is.
And that's why I said what I said when I said the situation about the man feeling less than or whatever with the woman making more money than you. It's not that it has to be that way, but the natural pressure that's put on to men to be able to be that provider. I can't sit here and say I'm a provider, but I'm not providing. Mm-hmm. That doesn't make sense to me. Yeah. So as a man, you have to put that pressure on yourself to up your level. Not saying that you have to make more money than your lady, but I mean, shit, if you're gonna be the provider and the man of the house, and you want to do certain rules and shit like that.
Now, to piggyback off of that is why it is our job as men to teach our boys differently than what we were actually taught. This is deeper, but then just grown people. This goes back to kids because after the civil rights movement and after things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like college became a thing that predominantly black women were pushed to do by their parents. Yeah, the boys still went to the military. Yeah, the boys still went with the factory. The boys were still, you gotta be 18 and go to a job. Where these women got education. These women have side hustles and women support each other. She gonna get her hair done by her. She gonna get her nails done by her. She gonna get waist trained by her. Men don't have that. If you're not doing grass or hair, men not messing with you. So like the actual hustle, you gotta dig deep and find another avenue, and some of them aren't even raised to do that because you going to Johnson's, you going to a factory. You're not gonna keep up with these black women who got masters working within a factory. Your granddaddy was, because he was the only one working. So we gotta break that trend and get these younger black men into more schools, into more and more trades, into
trade. At least
but a field.
Trade.
Yeah, to a field where they can make enough money to take care of black women. Yeah. Because it's a beautiful thing that we push black women into a space to where they can make that much money, but we left the boys behind and told them that they needed to provide, yet you making $20 an hour. It's not gonna work.
And that's just not,
Women have elevated.
and that's not even just black women. That's women in general.
Yeah.
The
Now
PPP
that-
don't change the game though.
Sitchy.
That started.
Motherfucker saying the
We have to
game.
raise black men to be more than just a factory worker.
Yeah.
That's true, but also let them know they have emotional support because I feel like, back then it was just more of, where it got to the point where they didn't want to do the shit that they were required to do. Anything, period. It was more of, well, even if you crying, you a boy, you don't cry. That's weak shit. That's this, that's that.
Bro,
And that's
So
when
it's
the
just-
mental health
That's
where
crazy
it all
because
kicks
that
in,
usually
yeah.
comes from the mother.
The
And-
father too.
That usually comes from
You
the mother.
back
See what you
then,
gotta do there.
you
But
ain't
you
finna
got-
cry in front of your daddy. You ain't finna cry in front of your daddy. What you crying for?
The woman is supposed to take on the nurturing role. But what has happened is men has been programmed so much to be tough through everything. It's
Yeah.
coming from the maternal role too.
And then now that men are becoming able to be in depth within their feelings, now we sassy.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Now we feminine.
Now we feminine.
I was about to say
Yeah,
that. So I don't use that term of that because I want whoever I deal with, whatever that comes along, I want them to be able to vent to me, to open up to me. Don't be afraid to cry in front of me. Don't be afraid to express any type of thing in front of me because you know what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna understand. Men go through shit just like we go through shit, and you don't want to be dealing with somebody who in your face doing this and doing all that behind closed doors. They in the bathroom crying. You know what I'm saying? They in the car crying. I want whoever I'm dealing with to be able to talk to.
Yeah.
That's all trauma.
You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's just.
It's really
I
all
don't
trauma.
use feminine in that way. Like when it comes to men, like I want mine to be able to.
Most of the time, black
Be
men
able to.
and black women are both broken and they're not healed, and they put those broken
Correct.
houses together, and those are trauma based. He breaks
Agreed.
down not because of what you did, it was because of everything that you just said. He probably told a woman how he felt one time, and she threw it in his face when they was arguing.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
he has his walls up now.
Right.
That's not fair to the next person. You know, that's why you're supposed to come into a relationship healed. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their guard up. That's technically not a good thing.
But I will say, okay, come into a relationship healed, but it depends on like what you're actually healing from. Because I feel like everybody healing every day.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
You're
like
self-healing
it's
too because the person you get into a relationship with, the next person, they can't heal you.
Yeah.
and it ain't even gotta be
Right.
a relationship.
Right.
It ain't even gotta be a relationship based. You could be healing from something else.
You
So
heal
like
from your
everybody's
childhood.
That's
Yeah.
why a lot
Yeah.
of people are only as old as their trauma.
A lot of men is looking for a mama because their mama didn't act right. A lot of women is looking for a daddy because their daddy wasn't there.
You got people that's 40 years old still dealing with trauma when they was 20.
Mm-hmm.
You're only as old as your trauma.
Yep.
You never got past it because you never got somebody that actually
Physically
create a
what
safe
age?
space for you to get past that.
There is physically 40-year-old men whose mindset is of a 20-year-old.
And I feel like a lot of men
Agreed.
don't go to
It be the
therapy
older
either.
ones. It's like, God damn it,
They
Bingo.
don't go to
you're too
therapy.
old to be doing this.
Bingo. And
A
so
lot
that
of men
is
feel
the
like
actual
they
key.
can't go to therapy.
That's the actual key. Therapy is very helpful.
Yeah.
It's self-healing.
But I think that's like in the
You
black
need God.
community
Once it gets
anyway.
But yeah, I totally agree on all that. But it's like we got a little deep. We got a little deep on y'all. So let's switch this shit back up because yeah, it's just weird. So let's switch back up. Yeah, because they was taking us to school back here, goddamn it. We're taking us to school. I'm sitting like, damn, like he got me thinking like, am I really looking for a daddy?
He like that. Yeah.
What's going on here? What's going on here?
Healthy though.
But yeah.
Y'all care if women call you daddy?
I like that.
I don't care. Yeah.
Wow.
I like it.
Depends on how you say it.
It depends on the actual moments. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on how you say it.
Elaborate.
Tone inflections is everything.
So
Hey daddy. Hey daddy. Yeah. It's a difference, right?
shit, I just thought
That's
long as you
real.
saying daddy, it'd be a little.
I'm not your father, but I'm your daddy.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for teaching me, cause now I know I need to be a little.
When you doing some manly provider shit,
You might be daddy.
It comes off a lot. It's like,
I might be your daddy at the time. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I like it on the freaky side.
Just call me me.
Yeah. When you indulge in that, you know what I'm saying?
Once you win it, you win it.
I mean, it's a culture thing. Nobody say nothing but to to the other culture when they're like, hey, mommy, hey, mommy. You know what I'm saying? It's only a problem in the black community. It's not a problem in the other.
I agree on that. I was just reading something. No, last night I was showing her. It says, what is it? If you're not freaky, let's see, what did it say? If you're not nasty, we gonna last you.
Oh, if you're not nasty, if you ain't hot too, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, if you're not nasty, we won't last you. And I was like, oh yeah, because you gotta match my freak.
It's important.
It's definitely important.
Yeah, you gotta match my freak.
So if you really like that woman and y'all finally get down, and then it's whatever on the first time.
Good.
Let her go because it's bad.
She just has to be able to listen. You know what I'm saying? Like I need time to learn your body. It's very rare that people get it right on the first time. You know what I'm saying? It's a lesson. You got to explore somebody's body. You can't do that in the first.
So what if it happens the couple more times and she's just
coachable? Are you coachable? We're gonna teach you. Don't be like, oh, I just put it on you and you
There's
did.
football players that's in experience. That's what they got coaches for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So I've noticed and I've heard so many stories nowadays where like, you know, you meet somebody that act like they really like you, then, you know, you finally have sex and it's good and all this little stuff, but then again, shit's get a little weird, they get a little quiet. Like why y'all be doing it? Like why y'all like be like act like you like a person, but then after y'all, every time y'all get together, then when y'all leave with each other, y'all get quiet.
Because the chase is
she
over,
get quiet.
Is the initial chemistry built on liking? Because you have.
It sounds like that's a sexual connection, and where he's wrong is if he didn't make that up front, because there's plenty of women that's with that. So there's no reason to lie or connive a woman to end up, but to try and have sex with you, because there's women that's okay with having just a sexual friendship or whatever it is. But if I tell you straight up that this is what I want, then what else are you expecting?
There are some men that won't tell you,
and that's wrong.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I was about to say that.
Well, I mean, most of them probably.
They come in trying to get to know you, and then
why wouldn't they?
Because of their focus. Their focus is the goal. Their goal is to, like, think about it. For most men, think about it when we used to club back. We used to go to the clubs and stuff. Like, you went to the club, at least I can only speak for myself, but we went to the club to go see the women. You went to go see, you know, the pretty girls and all of that stuff. It was a goal. It was a chase. That's why you went there. So then the thing is once you get your woman, you no longer go in those type of situations now, because now it's like the original reason why I was going there, and I'm not going there for that same reason. So why am I in there? So that goes to say, as a man, if your goal is to only go sleep with this woman and that's all you want from her, you're not going to tell her your secret to getting to the goal. Once you get the goal and you dip. And that's just what most dudes do. And that's why most women are broken, because guys gotten so cold with just doing that. You know what I'm saying? But then that also goes back to the woman and what type of man you decide to pick up and speak on.
That's so.
And as a woman, you need to have good discernment.
Facts.
Because they will play with you.
Yeah, play what you like, hell.
But look at the scenario. Who going to the club to meet their wife? Who going to the club to meet their husband?
I mean,
it ain't even that happens though.
You never know.
It can. Don't get it wrong. It can.
That's not the intent.
That's wild.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Y'all just had some type of crazy vibe that just so happened to get there. But
let's look at
that man was not going to that club to find him a girlfriend.
And I was not going to the club to find me no husband.
You throwing that ass.
You gonna find one throwing that ass though. You gonna find something.
Right, it might not be it.
Some gonna try to
I'm
catch
gonna find a drink. Don't sit my ass down.
That's gonna make it worse. That's gonna make it even worse.
But it's okay. So like, back to like how, you know, well, let me tell you, speaking of women, how do y'all like y'all, if you feel like that you're dealing with somebody and then the female like really like you, she's digging you, she care for you, all this stuff, y'all feel like she really needs to voice that? Y'all like a female to like voice their emotions.
Yeah, definitely.
But what if you know that you're interested in her like that, but you're not doing it?
What you mean? I'm not that interested in her.
So
I'm not doing it.
But it's the communication is not there. So it's like, okay, now I'm gonna fall back, and then you want to like, damn, I really like her. Like, why she falling back? Is she falling back because she's not sure if I really like her like that, but or if what I really want? But damn, am I telling her that? Like, I don't want to get the wrong.
I mean, I think that falls into love language. You gotta know what your person expects. Like if you're a person that needs somebody to motivate you on a daily basis, then you got to communicate that to your partner so they know that they're doing the right things to work towards that. Otherwise, we both just sitting here trying to figure out something that we can easily give the answers to each other. You know what I'm saying? So if you a man that's giving that, then you would assume that you would get that reciprocated back. So if I'm sitting here telling you beautiful every day, stuff like that, it ain't nothing wrong with calling me sexy every now and then, or telling me I look good or whatever, because you know that's what you get into.
Yeah, because I hate the word chase. I hate the word chase. I'm gonna apply pressure as a man. But if I want you, you are going to know it. But you're not gonna just not interact in the things that I'm doing because I gotta chase you. No, dogs chase people.
Right.
I'm not a dog. Like if I'm telling you I want Saturday, I want you to be ready at 7. Ain't no I'll see. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta give me the energy that I'm giving you, or I'm gonna give it to somebody else.
Facts. No.
Yeah.
I agree on that. I don't know. I just feel like nowadays when you're dealing with people, it's just communication. It just sucks. It sucks. It sucks where it gets to the point where you both fall back and then you don't end up knowing what you're losing out on because you can't open up your motherfucking mouth and talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like
That can be.
it'd be like weird. Like how can you like somebody so much, but then you act in the fucking ways that you act? Like shit's just it's dumb to me.
And most people scared. No, I was gonna say most people scared. Most people scared of failure. Most people scared to think that what they think is right now may not last, and then they ruin what they, the perception that they have now. So I mean,
Because I mean, if y'all want to really get real with it, and we're talking about women, a lot of women aren't ready for a relationship themselves, but they want love. So they deal with niggas that they know that's not shit. So they have something to blame it on. Like, oh yeah, he dogging me out, girl. But you knew that. You knew the red flags from the moment that you met him. You know what I'm saying?
I think a lot of times women think that we can change you by putting more love on you.
Why?
So it's like that's why we never leave right away, because we're always like, well, he'll change. Maybe he needs more love and maybe he'll be better.
Let me just say,
And at the end, he always get hurt.
And you give me water, no matter how much of it you give me, it's still not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
It may not, but that's how women think. We always say, well, we can change him, girl.
That's some self-reflection that y'all gotta do.
I just feel like stay away from the men, ladies. That always say stay away from the men that be like, you know what it was when you met me. Stay away from those. When they give you shit like that in the beginning, go ahead and cut that shit loose.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and cut it loose.
Because he's telling you that's not his fault. If I told you
He gonna say
exactly what it is,
he ain't changing shit.
yeah, I told you I'm not changing. You know what it was when I met you. That is purely her fault. If a man is 100% honest with you about he not changing shit, and you go, oh, I think I can change him, how is that his fault?
But a lot of them are not 100%.
But you see the red flag.
Majority. You can see.
But they don't want you to go nowhere. They don't want you to go nowhere.
Mm-mm.
But that's still on you to have your standard of I'm not gonna deal with this and that.
You're right. You live and you learn. That's why I said stay away from them, y'all. Shit.
Right. We agree on
I
that.
am.
Men too.
Yeah.
Men too. Like you cannot tell that girl who been shaking her ass on Facebook for 3 years, you need to stop.
Yeah, you like it though.
That's how you attention. That's how you do it. Now all of a sudden you want her to be this housewife that she's not. You can't change a woman. A woman gonna change on her own. You can't come in there and just be like, well, this gotta stop and this gotta stop. Well, nigga got you. Like you dating a stripper. Yeah, you gonna tell her to stop stripping. You met her in a strip club.
You never know
I
though.
used to
Some
like it, I
women
don't like
be wanting to get out that life, so
They gotta do it on their own.
yeah. But a little motivation, a push sometimes help. But they get used to that money, so it's hard.
Facts.
That goes back to like I think it's important for people to motivate each other, but I can't be your only reason.
No, of course you gotta do it for yourself.
That's why you gotta date your best friend.
You know what?
I like that too.
You gotta come back for everything, but I'm gonna say right there, I agree on that. Yeah, that's your best friend. Well, no, wait. Oh, hold on. Not.
No.
When you meet each other, then you get that bond, and then you become friends. That happens. Not somebody that's been your friend for years and shit, and then you get in a relationship with somebody else, and then you go this friend, go this been your friend since y'all was back in high school and shit, and then y'all used to fuck shit, and then you know, you have your girlfriend all uncomfortable and shit because this is the friend that you used to fuck.
But if a man approaches you
Leave.
as a friend, you just said that you don't want no friendly niggas.
No, I'm saying that if I'm going into it dating somebody and we become close friends.
You have to
Then-
have something to start with.
Yeah.
So,
So not just like not a person be like, oh, I want to be your friend, I hang out with you every day. But no, if I go see somebody and I know there's potential there, they know there's potential there, and we start hanging out, and I'm like, damn, I like him. Damn, I like you too. We bond good together, like we cool. Then that friendship gonna overcome more than anything else. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like
I think that's a mistake too, because a lot of times when we get into these relationships, we don't categorize what this relationship is. You know what I'm saying?
I do agree with that
You
too.
might think this is we vibing, we cool, everything is cool. We might want to go further, but y'all probably only just need to be friends.
You know what? I agree with that too, because I've been in a situation like that where being in a relationship, but then, you know, that was kind of like my best friend too. You know what I'm saying? But went into a relationship, you know, that. And but still be my best friend. So when it came to like disagreements and shit like that, instead of me like really like taking up for me, it was more of, damn, he really my friend, though I don't want to do him like that. So I was easy to like go back to shit or easy to accept shit because I was putting that friendship first.
Well,
So
thank
it's
you,
kinda-
Chemistry, for coming by and vibing with us.
We appreciate it. Although they tried to give us a hard time. Well, they didn't try to give us. He tried to give us a hard time.
do it again.
He tried to give us a hard time. But overall, it was good. I'm glad you guys were able to come on, kick it with us,
Appreciate you having me.
whatnot. And with that being said, we're gonna talk some more shit behind the scenes. But anyways, with that being
It's not.
said, thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate it and see you next time. Hi guys, we are Unpolished Thoughts. You can follow us on IG at unpolished_thoughts_, and you can also follow me personally at Ashanti Capri. No special characters or anything like that, just simply Ashanti Capri.
And I'm Tara Lee. You can follow me on Instagram at tara.lee. And also, we are now on TikTok.
Unpolished Thoughts.
Yep.
And YouTube. Don't forget YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Unpolished
YouTube.
Thoughts.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Fight for the top black. I'm just trying to let the lights consume me. I'm just trying to let the vibe for the night consume me. I'm just trying to let this wine and my wife consume me. If you don't like the way I rhyme, that's alright, just sue me. Suckers always hating. I am so impatient, but I'm always waiting. I'm anticipating graduating every station.